Whenever you see the dualies on the CT side of Inferno now, it's always the exact same spot. It's always just behind the half wall with the dualies. Teams are starting to catch on. What they don't catch on to is James inside of the apartments with the CZ, and you can see Flit changed his position, moved over towards the sandbags, and it's actually a massive kill for Kicker to get. That's the midler gone.
Flashbang goes in, the retake starts to begin. Dexter. He's waiting to do some damage, but he will buckle to Kicker. And MOUZ, he's just in the smoke. He's actually going to go undetected. He's just sat here waiting for an opportunity, swings out, but the problem is Buster gets the rapid adjustment off, and Outsiders will walk away. Problem is, Flit with the silencer, you need it if he's playing inside of Library. He'll pull up and look to try and do some damage, but the frags are being found. Close on time though, 7 seconds. You need to get the bomb down soon, and they will hard commit to the plant. Flit goes running in, unloads with that A1S, and batters his way through them. The AWP is pulled out, hits the first on the Yikindar. And Dexter finally reveals himself, works his way up with a smoke, goes running into the crosshair of Buster. Buster will be broken though. Kicker, he's still holding his ground. Oh, it's not looking good for the T's the longer this goes on. But JDC and Frozen, they work together. His vision will be slightly impaired, and the CTs have arrived. They're ready to square up for this one. Flit on the boost, finally reveals himself. Hits one with the SMG and drops off. There is a trade, 1 for 1. All on the AWP now to have some fun. He's going to back up. Problem is the hard commit on the spam doesn't actually get the job done. The CZ not going to pay off for Kicker as well. He'll miss the shot as he jumps across. The SMG's close in their face, but he finally hits it with a follow-up of his own. James here, he's slaying on one, drops the smoke to try and bait it out, sees him coming, knows he's towards CT, but he's wasting time, and he misses the shot, Davey. He doesn't have a kit. This round's as good as gone.
And he just wants to get away. He wants to make sure that Torsi doesn't bring this op into the next round, and some crucial misses. He's too worried about getting killed from the player inside of sight. The AWP of James is nearby. Now Frozen is lurked up. There is a player in Buster who could potentially shut this down, potentially find the frag. He's tucked away in mini pit. They haven't cleared him, and will they clear him? That's the question. Bomb is going to go down. He's going to be able to get the kill. 35 seconds left. Yakindar's far away. He only has the CZ, but Buster with 2. He's tucked away, eventually traded back by Frozen. 1 versus 1. Yakindar working up short. Frozen has recovered the bomb. He just spots him. Just spots Yakindar walking around the corner, and now Frozen decides to commit to the plant. Yakindar's crossed. He's picked up the AWP. Not going to use it. The CZ is all he needs. Finds the kill onto Frozen. Yakindar saves the Outsiders in this round.
Surely he doesn't get away with another one of these plays. If they don't clear him again. Oh, he's going to peek into him. He takes the fight. There is a good adjustment on the AWP at least.
Yeah, again, MOUZ just, they're so used to Yakindar pushing Banana by himself, and Torsi actually gets another one. The smoke from Flit doesn't cover the cross. Torsi lands the frag. Crossfire's here, player up inside of the halls. Kicker finds 2 frags for him, 13 HP, tucked away in the site. The Crossfire's here, Flit with the CZ eventually answers back. It is up to Dexter to find the 2 kills, and he does get them. The second player coming through the smoke drops as well.
He's starting to find his way into the back to secure himself the hat trick. That's the headshot onto Flit, and Yakindar.
That's exactly where they're going to walk across.
Yakindar hits the first, peeks back into the second. Great play here, slays all of them. Easy pickings as he's licking his lips, walking out of that round now 11-7.
They all just walked right into his crosshair. That was easy peasy for Yakindar. As top mid is taken, the Moto Smoke comes in, and they're going to go up short fast. And it is Kickert from the graveyard. He pops up, puts JDC in the grave as Flit's there to help. Frozen answers back onto Kickert. Graveyard player is down. James hasn't gone through this Moto Smoke. He hasn't got to the site. He's not going to be able to help. It is going to be the 1v1s, and Flit wins out. BMOUZ with the trade, and now James comes through. Too little, too late. BMOUZ reacts, finds the frag, and Buster's left in the 1 versus 2.
He's going to look for this. Instead, switches to the P250, runs out. That's going to be the headshot from the AWP. He's done for.
With Buster. Frag going his way as well on the entry. Flashes aren't there. Yakindar gets the first, tries to get away, does drop. Spray through the smoke is good. Flit takes a ton of damage, but it is Buster. He's in the back line. He finds his first, needs to get traded. Counter flashes are good. Frozen's blind. Buster with the second headshot of the round. And now it is JDC. The spray through the smoke finds him. Flit finishes him off. And the setup there from Outsiders is perfect. The counter utility is exactly what they needed. Buster.
You've got the Galil. You've got the AK. CT being covered by JDC. He fires off, and his teammate will bail him out on being able to pick that one up. James with the first, diving over first oranges. He can't quite find him. He's whipped on a blade. Frozen. He might have just let it go in a round like this. All on James in a 1v1. JDC holds, waiting for the peak to come around the corner. Sees a little bit of arm, but can't take it off. And MOUZ somehow clutch onto it. It got dicey, though.
I thought when that banana flank was coming in, there was no way they were going to be able to get that.
They want to bait them in as well. The little peek, the little info jiggle towards CT, but Kicker, oh, that is disgusting. He's a pure gangster on the block, and he's diving into the back line. Finally, they're going to reveal themselves, but it's too little too late. 2 frags found with a USP, but he still needs more, and he won't be able to. As Buster, he'll slay him. Buster drops the smoke as well, and he's just pushing up. He's going to leap up onto first oranges, and he's trying to hunt for a head. He's lurking back in towards the dark spot. They run in front of JDC. Now he peeks, he's amped up, and he goes on to get 3 frags into the round, so it's all on Flit to try and turn this round into a farce. 18 seconds on the clock. Knows exactly where the bomb is, drops up.
As outsiders try to make their way up short. Smoke onto default allows them to scale towards pit, but BMAS finds the frag. Kicker looking the wrong direction, and now he drops the smoke, tries to keep himself alive. So far it's working. Flit's dropped into the pit. Frozen's answered back onto Buster towards long. One-way smoke from MOUZ working exactly as intended, and Dexter's here. Can he catch this timing? He can. That's the bomb. Buster's dropped. He knows he's in boiler now. They know he's there, but he swings out. He finds another one. James eventually trades it back with the Tech 9. And James not moving forward. Frozen aware of the potential. He lands the shot. James gets caught quick switching. It's just Flit. He's trying to creep out of the halls. There's one man here, and he looks away at the worst possible time. BMAS swings. BMAS finds it. And MOUZ pick up themselves and look at Dexter. He's giggling. He's laughing to himself. He's like, I can't believe they let me get 2 there.
Outsiders, they have to hit their mark. If they're going to go for this, you've got to commit off the back of it. Frozen, peeking up, stabs into the back line and Kicker. The Molotov forces them out of their favourable angles towards pit, and the flashbangs keep them at bay, but they haven't pushed out. They're still dilly-dallying. Time's ticking away. Frozen, he's fragging out time and time again. BMAS gets involved with the round as well. He's going to pop them through the smoke, and just Buster and James left alive. They're not in a position to do anything here. Buster turns tail and dies.
1 bullet to any of them, and they will drop, but the 2 ops are going to be a problem. Dexter gets the first. BMAS trades it back. Yakindar has gone aggressive towards backhaul. BMAS has the kit. He has 16,000 in the bank as well. Can he find the kill on Yakindar? He does.
He's going to be holding, and they're coming towards him. They're taking their steps up middle. He needs to hit and hit heavy. We'll be able to slay 2. That's a massive impact from BMAS. Bombard down onto Flit. There's 2 picks going their way. But the problem is they've got a plant, and it will just be the isolated plant. Only Flit in the 1v2 towards the site. His teammate in Buster is coming, but they hit the shot. They can jump straight on the bomb. Buster, by the time he gets round towards quad, he's going to be in a really bad position here. They're watching it with the AWP. They're just going to stick it for the one time. They hit the shot, and that's the 16-12 victory as MOUZ walk away with a win.
And MOUZ do eventually close it out. BMAS with the 2 kills from quad, absolutely massive.